Welcome, friends, family. We are here for our 2020 Gothic Night Awards. We are moving forward through our month-long revealing of all the awards for our phenomenal student athletes, coaches, and programs. So today is a special day because we're honoring the best of the best. Yesterday, we had great individual performance of the year awards given out. We had game of the year, team of the year, play of the year. But today is all about that individual athlete that didn't just perform on one night or one day, but throughout the course of their entire campaign, they competed at an elite level. And so today we are going to honor not just one individual. We're going to honor all our finalists. These are the individuals that were selected by our committee that we believe that really rose above the occasion in both our female sports and then our male sports. So without further ado, Ira, you want to share the screen so that we can go through our female players of the year.
All right, we'll bring it up here, and after we reveal each of our finalists, we'll have a few words from each of the head coaches for that sport to tell you a little bit more in depth about this year's finalists. Without further ado, we'll bring up, everybody see the screen? Our female most outstanding athlete of the year finalist. Deja Anderson, women's basketball.
Great year by Deja.
And a nice response by Deja Anderson. What is it about her?
Work ahead here for the Scarlet Raiders, but in the meantime, you can just continue to see Deja Anderson and company.
All right. Deja Anderson, one of our three finalists. Pat Devaney, I'd like to bring you on now. You guys had an amazing year. You were the team of the year. Women's basketball was selected for that yesterday. And Deja Anderson was such a huge spark plug all season long. Tell us about our newcomer of the year as well. You know, she won that award last week. Just how special of a player she is.
Yeah, Deja is like you said, Ira, she's a special player. She could play the game of basketball. She has basketball skill. And on top of that, she's as tough as they come. She's very strong. And from rim to rim, I don't think there's anybody that could stop her. There's only one person that could stop Deja Anderson, and that one person is Deja Anderson. You know, the girl, she has the it factor. And athletically, she is one of the most athletic girls I've ever been around, you know, at the Division III level. So, yeah, she was huge for us this year, and we wouldn't have made the playoffs if we didn't have Deja Anderson on our roster.
Thank you, Coach Devaney. We'll go back to our video, and we'll meet our second finalist for female most outstanding athlete of the year.
Mayancy. As you can read, their first three-time All-NJAC selection, women's soccer history, NCAA record, 29 points in a week.
It's good. A goal. Right off the beautiful read, just booting that one away. Vargas senses a misplay, and here comes Mayenzi. 2-on-1, top of the 18, inside of it. Mayenzi trying to go for third. Is there a hat trick? Yes.
Mayancy Vargas, a finalist for this award last year. Coach Anthony Tuesta will bring you up. You've had the pleasure to coach Mayancy the last 4 years. Tell us, you know, stuff about Mayancy on the field that we're not going to see in the stats. You know, everybody can see the awards, everybody can see the numbers, but what kind of a leader is she? Why is she such a special player?
Well, first of all, I wish I had for another 4 years, Maya, but that's impossible. No, Mayancy, what she came as a freshman year, you know, the humbleness that she has, you know, her personality, all she want to do is just learn the game. She want to be a better player, a better person. And all the hard work that she did it her own. You know, I mean, we gave instructions, but before, like we thought with coaches, you know, we just gave instructions. Players do the part in the field. So she did, you know, what she's supposed to do, and I'm happy, you know, she's nominated for this.
Hey, Coach, quick question here. Can you think of one special moment over her course of her time here at NJCU that really stands out the most?
Yes, it was actually it was a lot, but I'm gonna tell you about this year. We went to City Crest and we were losing like 1-0 or 2-0, you know, and she got super pissed off. And she scored, and I saw her face, you know, she was like angry by herself about, you know, we made 2 silly mistakes in the beginning, and she finished scoring 4 goals and we won 4-3. So that was something like, wow, this girl is special.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Tuesta. We'll go back and meet our third and final finalist. Ariel Wallace, women's bowling, big honor as a freshman to be a finalist for the most outstanding female athlete of the year. She was a bowler of the week in the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference, and she was first team all AMCC as a freshman. Associate head coach Frank Parisi is on the call. And Frank, can you tell us about Ariel and just the responsibility she had as a freshman, stepping into the anchor position? That's the most important position in the lineup, and having to replace another 4-time all-conference selection in Autumn Fortunato.
Yeah, to come in and have that kind of responsibility is a huge task and a huge responsibility to ask a freshman coming in, especially in a trans season that we had, and the uncertainty of a lot of the season based on the numbers that we had, and even fielding a team and just going through all that through the entire season. She stayed steady through herself and tried to get her teammates up, obviously. And again, obviously, it was a very challenging season that we had to go through. But again, through it all, she stayed mentally tough, and that's a difficult thing to do when you're having a season that kind of season that we had this year. And just to stay steady and do the best that she could and try to have the team follow her as best she could. And certainly, on behalf of her and everybody, it's an honor that she is being selected here, or possibly elected, especially with these 2 other outstanding female athletes from the school.
Frank, just in your role, you've seen a ton of great bowlers throughout your career. How critically important was it for Ariel and the rest of the team to have someone like that as an anchor to build upon for years to come?
Oh, it's very important, obviously, especially, again, as a freshman coming in to a situation that, like I said, was a little unsettling. To do the best that she could and know that as a freshman she has 3 more years to even obviously improve, and obviously we have every expectation of the team improving. We're doing everything to do that, and that she's going to be part and wants to be part of the approval and bringing success back to this program that we had in the past.
Great, thanks, Coach.
For those who don't know Coach Parisi, he was head coach of the program from 2000 to 2013. He came back this year as our associate head coach and was inducted in the NJCU Athletic Hall of Fame in February. So congratulations again, Hall of Famer Frank Parisi.
Thanks.
All right. It's that time where we are ready to reveal our 2020 Most Outstanding Female Athlete of the Year.
Everyone's on their edges of the seats. My Yancy!
Woo! Yay, man! Hey, go Maya! Hey.
Congrats. Well deserved.
That was the game I was talking about.
Congratulations.
Awesome job, Maya.
So proud of you, my JC.
So that number
my
10.
And pass is in the box to number 2, Laura.
Look at that. So unselfish. That's because you could have scored. Let's be honest.
Why did you not shoot there, Mayanti? You could have had 5 goals in one game.
I told her that. She's
I don't know. Needed to score. That's it. That's all I knew.
Mayancy, you've had such a storied career the last 4 years with this program, and you've left a legacy that is going to be remembered for many years to come. How special is this for you to see your face pop up on the screen and this kind of be an exclamation mark in your career as our most outstanding female athlete of the year?
It's amazing. My heart right now is like 100 miles per hour. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the staff, my players, my teammates. Girls were amazing. They were the motivation for me to step up my game and try to be better. And the numbers just started to come up, goals, assists, and all that. And yeah.
Coach Tuesta, how does it feel, obviously putting a cap on Mayanci's career here, you getting to see her win this award? What are some of the emotions that you're feeling right now?
Well, we're very happy, most of it because the person she is and the player that she is as well. But we're so happy. As coaching 4 years, I don't think that many coaches coach Mayancy for 4 years, and she's still with us. And, again, we're so proud of Mayancy, and congratulations, Maya. And now let's get your degree this year.
There you go.
Mayancy, you being the first 3-time, and we've had some really good women's soccer players here over the years. 2 just got inducted in the Hall of Fame in February, Jennifer Abuja and Julia Casters. For you to be the first one to be a 3-time first-team all-conference selection, how did that make you feel when you found out that news?
I gotta admit, it's impressive because I've met these players you're talking about right now, like Katie Feehan, Jen. I even had the chance to play with them, and they're great players. And knowing that I did this, it's great. It's feeling.
You deserve it. We have a lot of people on this call who really enjoyed watching you play, watching your teammates play, and are very happy for you and all the accomplishments you've had over the last 4 years. Congratulations to you on being the 2020 Most Outstanding Female Athlete of the Year.
Give her a round of applause. You can unmute so that you can hear your love. Way to go, Mayancy. Awesome. All right, I see. So we're going to shift gears to our most outstanding male athlete of the year. Simple format, what we're going to do is we're going to show the finalists. We're going to have a quick clip of them. We're going to bring the head coach up to talk briefly about what that athlete meant to them and their program, and then we're going to unveil our 2020 Male Athlete of the Year. Go ahead, IT.
All right. Here we go. The 2020 candidates for the Male Most Outstanding Athlete of the Year.
Drum roll, please.
Jonathan.
Boy, Johnny.
There you go, Johnny.
Men's volleyball. He was so good this year. He earned first team all conference honors in 2 leagues, the NJAC and the Skyline. And was a 4-time all conference player of the week selection.
Show that bounce, Johnny. Oh, get bouncy. Let's go.
That looked like it hurt a little bit. John Andrews, we know you're on the call, but we're going to hear from head coach Carlo Edra. First year back as the head coach in your second stint. How big of a role did John Andrews play this year in the success that your team had? And I know, your season was cut in half by this COVID-19 pandemic, but in the 16 matches you played, how big of a role was Andrews?
Oh, man, you can't it's an understatement just to say he was a huge factor for us. John was that guy that kind of took the responsibility of putting the team on his back and showing them the way. John was huge by leading by example. And, John was just very big for us.
And you have him back. He's only a junior. You have him back next year. for your team to not be able to complete the season, how hungry are you guys for 2021?
As a team, we are I keep in constant contact with all of them, and it's a bit of unfinished business because we were gearing up to finish strong at the conference playoffs, and we didn't even get a chance to do that. I know I've spoken with John a lot since the pandemic started, and he's itching. It's been a couple of years since NJCU was even in a conference to be able to play for an NCAA bid, and I know they itched for it this year, and an extra year to wait is just, it's probably agonizing for them, but hopefully we start to see the results from their pain, I want to say.
We definitely saw the results on the court this year. John Andrews, a finalist, one of our 3 finalists for the male most outstanding athlete of the year. All right, we'll move on to our second finalist for 2020. I will reshare my screen.
There we go, IT.
Yeah, all these fancy tech tools. Here we go.
Hey,
Let's go, Dave.
Stop playing with
Let's
me.
be big. Press the rock. Turn up my voice. Man.
That's my teammate.
Let's go, Dave.
Correct, Dave.
Oh, DGP. Usain Bolt. Doctor.
Look at that gap. Look at that gap. Look at that gap.
Can't compete against Usain Bolt, bro.
Got a big Dave Etienne fan club on this call.
Hey, we got one for sure.
Way
IT.
too fast.
Pat O'Neill, first of all, very clutch job by head coach Pat O'Neill for providing that video. Looks good. He had a big lead there in that race. Coach, you've seen a player come in, an athlete come in here. He came in as a men's volleyball player. He was a rookie of the week in men's volleyball. And when the program went varsity,
put the boat back on.
Became a track athlete, and man, he has emerged as a leader.
Yeah, I mean, Dave did run track in high school. He did come in to play volleyball before the track team kicked off here. I think the best way for me to sum up Dave is to tell a quick story that I think most people aren't aware of because it happened right before the quarantine started. We had our eyes set on the NCAA championship all year. It's one of the toughest NCAA championships to make for an individual or a team to get to. They only take the top 20 individuals in the country, and all season we were in the mix. We knew we were close, and going into the NJAC championship, the stage was set. We knew that was the day to do it. Unfortunately, we encountered a setback going into NJACs that forced us to take some time off. He had a minor injury, so we took a significant amount of days off going into NJACs, but he still stepped up on that day for us. Following that, we had a big decision to make. Did Dave and I drive up to Tufts University in Boston and run at a last chance meet on another flat track, or does he compete with his team at ECACs? Now, if he's healthy, this decision's a no-brainer. We go to Tufts and we give it one last shot. We chase that time, but we both knew he wasn't quite 100% to hit that qualifier. And Dave was very adamant. Let's roll the dice in New York City. I want to help my team, and that's exactly what he did. Day 1, he anchored a relay that came in second. Day 2, he followed it up with a silver and bronze medal to help our men finish 5th out of 25 teams, which was a big jump from 14th the year before. Unfortunately, as the NCAA announcements came out just days before quarantine, we just missed going to the NCAA championship by 0.25 of a second, a quarter of a second. So we just missed it. And I think if we had an outdoor season, we would have been on track to get it. But, I think this story sums up Dave because in a sport that's extremely individualized, he put the team above himself, and that's all a coach can hope for.
Yes, sir.
Got nothing else to add because you said that as poetically as possible. So thank you, Coach O'Neill. And congratulations, Dave, one of our 3 finalists for the most outstanding male athlete of the year, which means it's now time. I will reshare my screen, and we will meet our 3rd and final finalist of the year.
Javi's never gonna do that.
Sam Tony. Men's basketball.
Tony.
As the Gothic Knights are underway, Ira Thor with you. Sam Tony for three. Bang! Sam Tony stands alone as the
3-point king.
three-point leader in NJCU history with 210, and he didn't wait very long. The first shot of the game, and Sam Tony is number one all-time at NJCU with 210 three-pointers.
And before we meet this year's winner, we already know a lot about Sam. He was last year's winner of this award. And Coach Mark Brown or Assistant Coach Abdul Madison, if you guys are with us, tell us a little bit more about the year that Sam had, his last as a Gothic Knight.
Yes, this is Coach Abdul. Sam had it started off as a slow year for Sam of what we were used to his first 3 years. But I think towards the middle of the year, and he kind of caught his second win. He came in a little out of shape, we thought, which led to some of his productivity being a lot less than the first 3 years that we've come accustomed to. But towards the middle of the year and towards the end, he kind of picked it up. Sam has been, one of the most consistent players last 4 years. And I'm most proud of how he's grown as a person, tremendous steps and bounds from his freshman year to now. And that's what I'm most proud of Sam. His game speaks for itself. He gives us everything he has, and he always wanted to win. He put team first, even though he had a lot of great individual stats. But anytime you talk to Sam, it was about the team and what could he do. He always wanted to get better and ask for information on how to get better. And I love coaching Sam.
That was going to lead into my next question. For those who don't know Abdul, he also is a member of the NJCU Athletics Hall of Fame, was a great player himself in the 90s. And for you as a Hall of Fame athlete to be able to coach a player like Sam who's put up Hall of Fame credentials, what kind of an experience is like that for a coach?
It's a great experience because you get to see the intangibles that great players need to have. He brings a certain work ethic. He has a natural ability, but he really honed his skills when he started knowing the nuances of the game and how to best utilize his skills by, positioning his body and just learning little nuances of the game. I think he was a sponge when it came to that. And basically that's all he needed. He had the God-given ability, and he just needed to hone, some skills and find little nuances.
Thank you, Abdul. All right, we've met our 3 finalists for the male most outstanding athlete of the year. A crowded field, impressive.
Yes,
field.
I agree. All
right, we'll share my screen for one final time. Everybody can unmute themselves for the reaction.
Let's go.
Everybody ready?
Yes. Drum roll, please.
Come on.
Y'all gonna see what
Yes,
sir.
Dave. What's up, Dave?
So,
Dave.
I got he's talking about
Dave.
Don't play.
Too fast. No need to look back. No need to look back.
I hear you, O'Neal.
Gotta get crazy for a minute there. Let's go, Dave.
Walking. Look at them legs, boy. Look at them legs. Oh, you can't catch up with that.
Demon. That boy a
Coach
demon.
O'Neal, another clutch video.
Oh, look at that. The camera can't even catch the video.
That boy a demon.
Let's go.
I need all those.
Damn. You left everybody else in the dust.
That was his third race of the day. Third race of the day right there.
Look at that. He left them in the dust.
It don't matter what race it is. That boy is a demon.
Demon timing, bro.
Ready to go, Dave.
Dave, congratulations.
Shit, Dave.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Riyadh, king of the runners.
Before we get some words from Dave, Pat O'Neill, we're going to bring you back on. You were so poetic the first time. Let's see if you could top it.
Know that I can top that. You know, I told Dave when the NCAA announcement came out that I truly believe everything happens for a reason. If he made it, we would have been down there, and we would have had to turn around and come back. And the NCAA just announced that those that made it are automatically All-Americans because it's so difficult to get there. And we had a conversation the other day, and the only thing he said to me is, that's not how I want to be an All-American. And that sums him up right there. He wants to go there and do it himself, and that's what we're going to do.
Love that.
Let's
Dave,
go.
wow. You hearing those words from your head coach. What does that mean for you, this award? This is a numerous award for you in terms of how many awards you've received thus far. So what are you feeling right now?
It's an honor to receive this award. Like, it really shows that hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Like, I actually like this because hopefully, you know, it motivates some of my teammates, some of the freshmen coming in, that if you work hard, you will get rewarded. Like, for me, I'm trying to be a better leader. So if I'm either at the track or at the gym, I record myself because hopefully they'll see it and they'll be like, damn, you know, they just putting in that work. I don't want to get out work. Let me do some push-ups. Let me go do some core. Like, I want my whole team grinding. Like, if we all winning, I'm happy.
We all
Okay, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Everybody feels a
Don't cry. Don't cry, Dave. Don't cry. Chill. Cry.
Dave, you're second year competing on the collegiate level. Could you tell us, last year you were a finalist for this award. Could you tell us about the adjustments and improvements you made to make yourself a better competitor for your second season this year?
This season, well, coming from last year, like, I'm coming from injuries, so I really learned from that how to take care more of my body, and being a second year, how to motivate the incoming freshmen, because like, it's my job. They're looking up to me, so you know I can't fail them because I'm the one they're looking up to.
We'll go downstairs later. You want to call me?
What was your reaction when you saw your face pop up on the screen? And that's a very impressive group right there with you, Sam, and John. What was your reaction when you saw your face?
I was just happy, you know.
Yo, Dave, give us a whooping. He cheesing.
I'm just excited.
Oh,
yo, no one deserved that more than you, Dave. Nobody.
Period.
Nobody.
Period.
You hear that, Javier?
It ain't my place to speak, but bro, you the most humble, gifted athlete I've ever seen, and you gonna continue to inspire more. Keep being great. Promise you.
Appreciate it, bro. Can't wait to run with you again.
Oh yeah, next year we doubling up. Can't wait. Coach Pat knows it. Track team knows it. We all coming, baby. We all know it.
Oh, can I run with you guys too? Can I run with you? Like,
Wait, relax.
You better
4x1,
start stretching
4x2,
now.
all that. We coming
All
for
of that.
Great
Okay.
said, man. Well
all
said.
that.
4x2.
All that.
Hey, Dave, this is for you.
4x1, 4x2.
I know for a fact
NJ see you coming.
I think he raised Ali and Dave, and I'm pretty sure Sean.
NJ see you.
And this
Coming next year. You know it. Let's go. I can't wait, y'all. Yo,
He got hot in here real quick.
My auntie, congratulations.
Ira,
All the
I think-
finalists, congratulations.
Absolutely,
I love it.
Reed.
Can't wait. Let's go.
And you said it best, Reed. Absolutely, congratulations to all the finalists. You guys are all winners. This was a deep field on the male and female side of it. And so to Mayensi, to Dave, hats off to you guys. You guys deserve this award. You deserve this honor. To your coaches, great leadership. All the practicing has paid off. These are just some of the fruits of that labor. So hats off to everyone from the men's and women's track and field team, as well as our women's soccer program.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, everybody, for all your hard work. And you see right here how it pays off. Tomorrow, we will have our penultimate award, to steal a word from my assistant, Jim Turvey. He loves that word. Tomorrow, we will announce the Thomas M. Garrity Scholar Athlete of the Year. That is the most prestigious overall Student Athlete Award we have. There's only one winner this year. Sometimes there's a male and a female winner. This year we have just one winner. We'll have to stay tuned. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., we'll post the link tomorrow so everybody could tune in to see who this year's selection is. Thank you, everybody, for joining us as the month of virtual awards is coming to an end. It's been a great month. We've been able to honor so many of you. So stay safe, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Well, all right, we got one more person that we got to give a shout out to.
We do.
Yeah, it's a person that would go out to the track meets, take shots, video, and the person is Jim Turvey.
Yeah.
I know he's on here. I see his name. We can see your face, Jim. We just want to honor you. We know that you were coming towards the end of your graduate assistant position here. To those that know, Jim is our GA. He works under Ira. This is his final month working at NJCU Athletics. It's been an honor, bro, just being able to work alongside you these past 2 years. We're definitely going to miss you. We got huge shoes to fill with you going on and moving on with your profession, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone on this call got a chance to just salute you. And a job well done.
I appreciate it, Sean. I really appreciate it, guys.
That's Mr. Buckets himself. Stop playing with him, man.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back to ball.
Jimmy.
Jim's not going anywhere. He'll still be around. Jim will definitely still be around at games we've talked about, and he will definitely be a face we'll see at games for years to come.
He even may have sleeves on, too.
This is a surprise cameo here.
Jim, I can't wait to buy every single one of your books. I'm gonna have a bookshelf just for Jim Turvey books.
Love it.
All right,
we're gonna miss you, brother.
All right. Be well, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Take care. See you guys tomorrow.